Alright, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Vanguard Zombies. I've gotten the chance to play this a little bit so far since the game came out. I was mostly checking it out to see if there was gonna be like an efficient way to level up my weapons outside of multiplayer.
I do not mean to nag, but you really should enter a portal soon.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, I've done a couple of runs of this so far, so I've already kind of got a pretty good idea of what this mode's about and what it has to offer, and this mode is kinda awkward. So in case you couldn't tell by now, this isn't exactly like a traditional round-based zombies system where you just kind of survive on the map and you progress through the waves, and then like as the waves go up, the zombies get tougher and tougher and stuff. Also, I don't know why the fuck they did this like this, but because you don't have a secondary, it won't let you YY, and I actually hate it so much.
You have made a blood enemy of Oberführer Wolfram von List. Good luck with that.
I'm sure I'll be fine, dude. But yeah, so it's not a typical round-based system where like you finish waves and the game gets harder as it goes along. The game's built like Outbreak, kind of, where as you complete objectives, that's how the world gets harder and that's how you progress. Like, as you can see, now that I've completed that first objective I just did, it's now like round 2 or level 2 or however the fuck they count this. And needless to say, the zombies community hasn't really been the happiest with this development. I've seen some people out there saying that this is like the worst zombies we've ever gotten, and a lot of people just asking for like drastic changes. People want round-based maps back, and on a certain level, I'm here in solidarity with you guys. Though purely selfishly, I'm not really here for like the full zombies experience and all that. I just kind of want an efficient way to get my camos done, you know what I mean? Because in case you couldn't tell, this isn't exactly the most efficient way to either level up weapons or do any camo challenges at all. And it's funny because they definitely knew how tedious they made this, because like they have measures in place to ensure that you don't like abuse things to get your camos done in an actually reasonable amount of time. So like one thing that they did to kind of impede your progress is like, let's say I wanted to just stand right here and kill zombies to like get XP or whatever, and like not complete the objective, because as you can see, there's no like timer or anything. It's just this thing ends whenever it ends. Apparently they added an XP cap for every single objective. So like you can only get so much XP per run when you do one of these objectives, right? And then after that point, it just stops rewarding you, which I'm assuming they did so that you don't just sit in a corner on round 1 and just level all of your weapons up to max with like no effort whatsoever. But I don't know, dude, that's kind of a pain in the ass, especially with how tedious the level up process is this year. Like, some of these weapons could really use some help, you know?
This time, help will come. I know it.
Somehow I doubt it, dude. I've seen people go to round 100 and nothing changes, so good luck. But yeah, so what I've just kind of showed you is basically the entire mode. There's really not more to it than that. Except for this. Actually, this is something new. So you have these, like, covenant thingies here, which basically, like, upgrades your relationship with the demon you pick. Oh, by the way, instead of a field upgrade, you picked a demon. So, like, that little thing in the bottom corner over there, that means I'm allied with, like, a specific demon or whatever. But yeah, aside from, like, the covenant system and, like, some of the perks working differently, there's not really a whole lot extra that this mode offers, you know what I mean? Which really sucks, because I mean, I know I was talking before about how I am on a certain level just here for the camo grind. I also do enjoy like a fun zombies experience. Like, I enjoyed doing the Easter egg runs for what I did. I enjoyed just kind of like playing through the maps casually back in Cold War. So it is kind of crappy that what we're sort of stuck with here is this weird kind of stripped down mode where you just rinse and repeat, walk into these portals, do an objective, and then just kind of go on with that until I guess you get bored. And apparently there's no Easter eggs on this map either for some reason. I don't know if it's because the Easter egg wasn't ready, or maybe they have another map in the works and like the Easter egg's gonna be on that. All right, and then we're done with that objective now. And with that objective done, I have officially completed everything that there is to do in this mode, to my knowledge. I don't think there's really anything else. Because, like, if you look at the titles on the little portals, like, we got Blitz over there, Harvest over there. Actually, we don't even have another Transmit. I guess that'll spawn later. But yeah, it's just the same 3 challenges repeated over and over and over again. Oh, and apparently there's no wonder weapon, so now there's actually no reason to use the mystery box. I was talking about this in Cold War, where, like, I felt like there was almost no reason to hit the box ever, because in 90% of occasions, you were gonna be starting with the weapon you wanted to use anyway. You know, thanks to the new loadout system and all that good stuff. But now that there's no wonder weapon on this map, like, at all, why would you ever use the box for anything? I mean, I guess unless you're going to like some ultra high round and you want a strong secondary or something, I don't know. Also, on the topic of us not having a round-based map on release, this is Shinonuma. Why not just give us Shinonuma on release? Surely it's not that hard to port a zombies map that already exists into a game, right? But yeah, I mean, this is literally it. This is all there is to this mode. There's nothing really more nuanced about it. There's nothing special to it. It's just the same shit over and over again, to a degree even more so than Zombies ever was before. Like I said at the beginning, it's just kind of awkward. It kind of feels like this should have released with another map, you know what I mean? Because I do actually want to say, I don't want to spend this whole video hating on this mode, because there are a couple things that I think are cool about it. I just think it's poorly executed, and I think that this mode being standalone isn't really a good idea, I guess. Like, for one thing, I really like the demon system. Not so much because I think that the Covenant system itself is good. I know some Zombies players have expressed that there are, like, issues with it. I don't really know anything about that. I don't, like, do, you know, min-maxing or trying to figure out the best strategy or anything. But, like, the concept of being able to just listen to what this dude has to say over the course of a game is actually kind of neat. Oh, and by the way, they absolutely knew that this game mode had nothing to it because it's only round 5 and I can already exfil. I'll probably just do another 1 or 2 of these and then I'll exfil. But yeah, so, like, the demon system and, like, the whole lore behind that is actually really cool. And I like hearing the demons, like, quip in your ear as you're kind of playing through the game, you know? And I do kind of get what they were going for with this whole Outbreak thing here, right? Like, I know Outbreak has an audience. I'm not, you know, blind to that fact. I know people enjoyed that game mode, and I know that, like, there were a lot of players on it that enjoyed it for what it was and all that stuff. So, like, I don't think that building a game mode that caters to that is inherently a bad idea. I just think that the two mistakes that they made are, one, there's not enough missions. Like, the fact that it's just the same 3 things over and over again is kind of ridiculous. Like, I'm already bored and I'm only on round 5. I saw somebody already did, like, a round 100 run. Dude, I can't imagine how much of a pain in the ass that must be after, like, 30 rounds. Just having to do the same 3 missions over and over again, never changing, never altering course, never having to do anything different, just 100 rounds of the exact same thing. Which, for any of you non-Zombies players out there, I do understand that that kind of sounds like the core Zombies experience anyway, but it's kind of different. How the fuck did I just die? Plus, like I was kind of saying, for me specifically, I want this game mode to grind camos and weapon levels with, you know? And this isn't really efficient for that. I mean, I've been recording for 30 minutes and I only have 200 kills. Oh, hey, look, there are boss zombies in this mode. I had no idea. But yeah, the fact that this mode isn't really efficient for, like, completing camos or leveling up your weapons or anything really, like, kicks it for the reason that I wanted to play it. And I know that even as a multiplayer guy, I'm not alone in that. Like, I know there's a lot of guys out there who are zombies only that want to go for the Dark Ether camo. And it kind of sucks to be them right now, right? Because, like, trying to level up your weapons in this mode all the way to 70 isn't exactly, like, the most efficient thing in the world. So the game's kind of, like, forcing you to try to play multiplayer, even if you're somebody who doesn't normally want to do that. Which, like, even as somebody who mostly plays multiplayer in the first place, I can definitely understand why some people just kind of want to stick with zombies. They don't want to put up with the whole multiplayer grind just to get some weapon levels. I mean, shit, like I said, part of the reason I'm so annoyed about how Zombies is in its current state is there's weapons I don't want to have to level up in multiplayer because it's too annoying. So yeah, in short, I mean, like I said, this mode is just kind of awkward. I don't necessarily think the concept is bad. I think the execution is just pretty poor. And then combine that with the fact that, you know, you do have a whole community of Zombies players that really just wanted another round-based experience that have basically nothing to do right now. It's just kind of weird, you know? Anyway, I think I've showed off literally everything that this mode has to offer already. I guess I'll just exfil. Oh yeah, and the exfil process is really stupid. As much as I kind of complained about the exfil process in Cold War, this is actually worse because there's literally no stakes. The game's just like, okay, kill a random number of zombies and then go to a location and then you just kind of get to leave, you know? It's like, okay, sure, dude, whatever. Although actually, maybe this is the efficient way to get weapon levels. Maybe I'll just initiate exfil and then just continuously kill stuff. Like, what if I just stay here? Because I think I read that there's no weapon XP cap in the starting room. Oh, it makes me go to the portal in 30 seconds, I see. Damn, that really sucks. They really covered all their bases with me trying to fucking min-max this shit, huh? It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Like I was kind of saying, my main issue is just that I don't want to have to grind the snipers in multiplayer, and it's kind of annoying to me that I'm forced to not do this, basically. So yeah, that's it. There you go. I just showed you the entire Vanguard Zombies experience for what it currently is. I mean, the regular XP and the Battle Pass XP you get is pretty good. Actually, how much XP did I get? I got to level 10. That's not horrible. Okay, so 1 run to round 7 got me 6,000 weapon XP. I mean, I guess that could be efficient with, like, a different weapon, maybe? I don't know. At the same time, I don't really want to be sitting here doing this for hours and hours on end just to get weapon XP in a more controlled environment, you know? But anyway, that's about it for this video. Sorry if it was a little all over the place. My thoughts on this are kind of jumbled because, I mean, there's really just not a lot here. This is like almost half a game mode when you think about it. But it's fine. I mean, I'm not the first person to express my thoughts on this. The whole Zombies community is like in fucking shambles at this point over this. But that being said, I do think there's some cool stuff here. I am still kind of excited to see what they do with this. Hopefully we're gonna get some kind of like round-based or more traditional content, because I do think that it would be really cool with this setting and like what they have going on as far as, you know, like the demons and the Covenant system and stuff. I think it could be something cool. And as always, if you did enjoy this video, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want to come back for more content. That's about it. I'll see you guys in the next one.